What's going on YouTube? Once again, it's Nostalgia Boy, and I'm back with another video of two classic NBA jerseys out of my collection. Today, two of the jerseys are some pretty hard to find jerseys out there in the jersey collecting world as far as it comes to Mitchell Ness. As you see, I primarily collect Mitchell Ness. There's a couple jerseys that I will get that are outside of Mitchell Ness because Mitchell Ness hasn't produced them, but it's also easier to find them in the retail authentic. But then there will be other reasons why I prefer to grab the Mitchell Ness than retail authentic. I'm not big into pro cuts and the game issue, game worn stuff. I'm only 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. So, it's easier to get jerseys I know that are going to fit me than to be in jerseys that aren't going to fit me. So, one jersey I had before, and I was fortunate enough that the person I sold it to reached out to me, and I was able to get it back from him. And another jersey, it's been a long time coming trying to get this jersey and get it in my collection. I did miss out on a retail authentic about a year ago, a little bit over a year and some change ago. But I'm not mad. I got it in my collection. I'm happy with it, and I'm happy with having the other jersey back. Hopefully everyone out there in the jersey community, the friends that I've made, the people that also watch my videos, hope everything is well with you and your family. Stay safe out there, take care of yourself, be clean, and we're going to get through this. And now let's get to these jerseys. This jersey I'm about to show now, I missed out on a bunch of times. They made it in two different players, and I missed out on one, and it was actually at a really good price. And then I missed out three other times. Prices were high. I was hoping that it would go down, but they freaking sold. But let's get to it. I have been able to, and this has been in the collection a little bit, just haven't posted it in a YouTube video. So this is your 1997 NBA Finals Utah Jazz Karl Malone, jersey. This is the big mountain, late 90s. You had all the teams with like the big cartoonish, the big designs on the jerseys. Utah Jazz, especially the purple colorway. This jersey and the Grizzlies jersey are like the best designs out of the big logos. There's definitely some dope ones. I like them all, don't get me wrong. I like the Rockets. I like the Bucks alternate. I like the Atlanta Hawks with the big, Hawks spread out on the front of the jersey. There's not that I don't like them. I just like this purple colorway and the Grizzlies. There's nothing that tops that, in my opinion, when it comes to like the late 90s design jerseys. And a close one to also be up there would be, the big dino Toronto Raptors. Like I said, there's some great jerseys out there from late 90s with those big designs. But I actually missed out on a John Stockton in this. And the problem I have with retail authentics, a majority of them, it was champion, and it just had Jazz sublimated into the material. It didn't have Jazz stitched on the jersey. So that one, of course, actually had the Jazz stitched on the front of the jersey, and I missed out on being able to grab it. And, I've been on the road looking for Mitchell Ness, this jersey, for a long time, whether it was Stockton or Malone. So this jersey is beautiful. The overall, just everything, all the colors, the purple, the big mountain you got in the back here, So this is sublimated in. Also, behind the Jazz, you do have the bronze, black, and green border is sublimated into the material as well. You have the gold logo, 50th season. If you don't know, now you do know. This is your NBA Finals logo from that year. Jazz on the front is double stitch, but it is unique double stitch. So the blue and purple is actually separately stitched on. So the blue part is stitched on by itself, and then the purple part is stitched on. And then it's stitched on a white border, and then that is stitched over the sublimated part. And then you have 32, which is actually triple stitched. So it's white on the bronze color or copper color on the green. This is the jock tag, size 48. This is your made in China run. This is the only run of this jersey, and it'll always be made in China unless they change where they produce their jerseys, which is not going to happen, as we all know. But this is the only time they made a jersey, and they haven't reissued it. And so God bless all those who are trying to find this, because I've had people hit me up if I want to sell this, or if I find a size 44. Like the adventure to finding this 48, you know. And then I found it for a really great price for myself. That's why I tell people, certain jerseys you have to understand you're going to have to pay money, or sometimes big money for. I've seen this jersey resell for $350. That's more than retail. When this jersey came out, it was like $300. And these jerseys, they warrant a high price. Malone is in white, single stitch, and then you have the 32, triple stitch, white on bronze, copper, whatever, on green on the back. Beautiful jersey, beautiful design. Next up, this jersey I had before. In the groups, I made a video showing this jersey, but I never showed it off on YouTube. So I've been fortunate enough I got the jersey back, and there's a story that comes with it about finding it the first time around. We have your rookie, Philadelphia 76ers, Charles Barkley jersey. Beautiful jersey. This is the Made in USA. This is the only run of the white jersey. So Mitchell and Ness did in conjunction, they worked with Upper Deck. There's a lot of jerseys out there. They did stuff with Upper Deck, and they would, make certain basketball players, baseball players, football players, they would do certain things, like where there would be like a special signing and stuff like that. So they did Charles Barkley, home and away, with Upper Deck, and they were made in USA. Earlier runs, later on, Mitchell and Ness would go on to make the red again, and they would make the 89 All-Star Game and the white Phoenix Suns jersey. And, the red Charles Barkley jerseys, they pop up. The Sixers, they pop up more frequently. I actually think there's one on eBay right now. I know the seller, so I know it's up there. But these white Barkleys are really hard to come by. So originally, I didn't even know about the white Barkley. A friend of mine in the Jersey group, James, he actually has the red Barkley, he has the All-Star Game, and he has the white Phoenix Suns. And every once in a while in the Jersey groups, you'll have, when newer people come in and stuff like that, they'll ask the question about Barkley. Barkley wants the Kings ransom for his likeness. That's why he's not in none of the video games. There's no retro jerseys of him being produced by anybody who's, when they're the retailer for the NBA. He wants too much money. So, and he's a pain to deal with, as some people in Mitchell and Ness have said themselves. So he showed all his Barkley jerseys, and then he mentioned, because he didn't have a picture, that Mitchell and Ness had made the white Sixers jersey. He'd never seen it, but he knows that they made it. But, at that, he said he knows they made it, but he's unsure because he's never seen it. And 2 days later, I'm looking around on my jersey searches, and I find this being sold locally by a guy in Philadelphia. And it was just crazy that he mentioned the jersey, and then 2 days later, I see the jersey. This is an extremely hard jersey to come by. It's rare. I've been fortunate enough. This is my third Barkley I've had. I've had the El Salvador run, the red one. I've also had the Made in USA that matches this. And now I have this beauty back in my collection. This time around, it's not going nowhere. It's staying here. So let's get to the jersey. Old school run, first run, when they started doing basketball stuff, it's gonna have Hardwood's Classic tag in the neck. There's other jerseys you'll see like this, and they're legit. I'm just, make sure you do your homework and make sure it's legit, because there is bootlegs out there. Never forget that. But at one point in time, Mitchell and Ness did make jerseys. There's a Dr. J Nets that has it like this. The blue one, and I'm for sure. Boston Celtics, Larry Bird, both home and away. Dr. J Sixers, both home and away. I think like the 77, 76, 77, which would be like the box letters, I think. There would be a lot of Dr. J stuff because, of course, Philly. I've also seen Pistol Pete Maravich, his Utah Jazz, the white one, that actually has number 7. They have one that has this. Bill Walton, Portland Trailblazers, the year they won the NBA Finals. The white one, I haven't seen the red one, so I can't, but the white one I have seen, done just like this. There'll be problems where you have newer people collecting and they'll see jerseys like this and think they're fake because they don't look like what's in store now or what has been recently in store. But as we all know, Mitchell and Ness has been making jerseys since the late 80s. Basketball jerseys since like not the early 90s, but since like the late 90s. So, of course, different production runs look different than what you see today. Just like if you look at this jersey and the Utah Jazz jersey I showed you, the jock tags are different. So, the more you know, right? Sixers is double stitch, so is 34. They're both blue on red. As I said, there goes a hardwood tag in the neck. And then this is your old school jock tag. Rookie year, 84, 85, 46, long. This is long for 46. So I'm going to take it to a seamstress I know, chop a couple inches off so it doesn't look so dang long. On the back, Barkley in blue, single stitch, 34 like it was on the front, double stitch, blue on red. Both beautiful jerseys, both classic jerseys. I hope you enjoyed both the jerseys out of my collection. I'll say it again, everyone out there, stay safe in these streets. Make sure you take care of yourself. You're prepared for when you go outside to do the things that you have to do. And until the next time, I'm out.